We're doing the Wolfcop today. Alright, so we're doing Wolfcop, which is inspired by the movie Wolfcop. A couple of people asked how to play this. It's a super easy one, so I figured it would be a good one to do. Okay, we're splitting this into 3 parts. You got the beginning riff, it's super easy, anybody can play that. Second part's a little bit more difficult, but still pretty simple. And the third part's like a little solo bit, also pretty easy but a little step up. Gonna go through it really slowly. There's tablature for it. I'm going to have it coming up here as usual, playing through the Fender Valve amp. We've got a bit of slapback, a bit of tremolo, a bit of reverb, 5410 Rat Rod by Gretsch. There's a slapback, real quick. Here's your tremolo. It's pretty subtle, pretty fast. And both together with some reverb sounds, pretty sweet. That's your Wolfcop sound. Let's look at the first riff. Pretty simple, starting off with the open E. 2nd fret on D, 1st fret on D, 2nd fret on A, 3rd fret on A, and then the 5th and open on A. Then you've got 3-2 open on A, ending on the G, 3rd fret on the E string. Next beat, start off doing the same. And when you get to this part, with the 5 and the open on the A string, you're going to make a B7 chord. Which is fairly simple. It looks like that. That's your B7 chord. Hitting each string out. And you play the open B and 2nd fret on the E string together. Next you're going to play that again. Play the same as the first time round, but we're going to leave that open E ringing out. That's it. That's your first part. One thing you can be doing here is giving it a bit of palm mute, which gives it a little staccato sound. And all you're doing there is resting the meaty part of your palm against the bridge, and it's kind of choking it a bit, stifling it if you will. It stops it from ringing out as much, so it gives it a little jabby sound. And you can take it off to accent it if you want. take off for that open E to let it ring out. Another thing you can do, you can let the whole E chord ring out at the end of that part. Nice and easy. The whole song is based in E minor. So you got E minor, A minor, B, and that's the whole song. So the next part is slightly more difficult, but we're going to break it down into the chords. So you've got your E minor, your A minor, which is, we're going to take a simplified version of that, which is just the top half of it. So you're going to flatten your first finger down and get the 5th fret of your top 3 strings, and it should sound like that. What we're doing there is we're adding a 3rd finger onto the 7th fret and your 4th finger onto the 8th fret. The rhythm is kind of improvised a little bit, so if you have a look at the tabs, listen to the recording, you can hear what's going on. Then it goes back to the first part, which is then we go back up to the A minor again. And the next chord is the B, so we're taking that bar chord and we're just going to take the top half, so we're going to go for this little shape here. First finger's flattened over the top G strings on the 7th fret, and you've got your middle finger on the 8th fret on your G. So that's giving you a B chord there, and we're going to add some bits to that as well. All that is your ring fingers going down on the 8th fret on your E string or your 1st string. And the rhythm there is kind of, again, it's a little improvised, but have a listen and look at the tab. And then don't forget to pause for the wolves. That's it, you go back to the first riff. And if you like, in between these parts you can add in some embellishments, some kind of slides. And do a bend here on your 2nd fret on your G string. Let it ring out. Okay, we come to the solo part, that's all on 1 string. You're starting with an open E, a couple of those, a couple of hits on the 12th, a couple on the 11th, then you 7th to the 8th, and you're playing that like 6 times, I think. We'll check that out. Last part is you're just getting the E ringing out there, and you're doing that by playing the open E string on the top and also the 5th fret on your 2nd string or B string. makes the ring out more if you hit them both at the same time. And you're kind of giving it a slide from the 3rd fret into the 5th there on your B string. You're ending it by hitting the 3rd fret on the B string and then playing the open notes as well. And then that leads up into the B part, the 2nd part. On the recording there's more of a like arpeggio thing going on there, but it's still the same chord shape. And then in the solo on the recording it does kind of another open E. There's loads of space in this song, so it's quite nice to let stuff ring out and let the tremolo effect or slapback or reverb or whatever you've got, let that do its thing. Doing your A shape again, A minor shape again. Then up to your B. And that is it. You can add some more stuff to the solo if you like. You can use that kind of scale to add stuff to. You can add a little bridge scrape thing if you want to give it some atmosphere. The Wolfcop is available on this compact disc. The vinyl has sold out. We were too slow for that. But you can get it, listen on Spotify. And that is it.